What's it like having Joe Thornton back around the group?
Yeah, it's great. I think if you talk to anyone that knows Jumbo, have nothing but great things to say about him. Brings such a positive energy all the time, and something that you're really happy to be around.
Who do you have with you on this trip?
Yeah, I got one of my best friends, Zach Grizzlewski. I've known him for a long time. Competed against him when I was younger in hockey and had quite a hatred for each other. And then through the years, we've just grown a really great bond and have gotten really close and personal with each other. So been a good friend of mine for a long time now. Played the game of hockey himself, so enjoys it. And I thought it'd be cool for him to kind of see what we do on a day-to-day basis.
Hatred early on? What caused that?
Yeah, he's from Thunder Bay, so I didn't really ever play for any of the great teams growing up, minor hockey-wise, and he was always the king of Thunder Bay, and we would have some tournaments against that team. So, yeah, some good battles between us back in the day, and something we still joke and talk about a lot.
What do you like about how the line's been going here since Austin came back?
Yeah, it's been good. I think obviously I think a lot of people just look at the point production and stuff like that, but I think just from the 200-point perspective, we've done a lot of great things from our zone to neutral zone to O-zone to get ourselves a lot of great looks and O-zone opportunities, and something we just got to keep doing. I think we're staying patient as well out there, which is good, and it's going to be very important tonight, obviously, with how this team plays.
Is there something inspiring for maybe the younger guys to have Joe here, or just the aura of a guy who's had a career like that? I mean, what can players hope to take away from that, maybe?
Well, I think one thing is just, like I said, his positivity, just the aura he brings with the happiness and the positivity that he comes with. So just seeing how he takes day in, day out of the joy and, the pleasure he's having with us. And it's, I think for young guys, it's something that you should look up to and try to aspire to be.
Probably see a lot of Jordan Staal tonight. Like, what do you respect about him as an opponent? What's kind of the biggest challenge when you go up against him?
Yeah, obviously, very reliable, strong guy, plays his position very well, and he doesn't cheat for the offensive side of the puck. So you got to go 200 feet every time. You got to work for your offense, and you got to make sure when you get your looks that you don't miss on them.
The Hurricanes allow very few shots going their way. What's the strategy going into a game against a team that's so defensively sound?
Yeah, like I said, you just got to be patient with it. They come up ice a lot. They get in people's faces. They try to take away as much space and time as they can. So we got to move the puck quick. We got to be talking, communicating out there, moving our feet, trying to find open areas, and don't force stuff to the net. But when it's there, try to get pucks around there and try to get bodies.
What stood out to you about the hot streak that Matthew Knies is on right now?
Yeah, like I said, it's playing great hockey all throughout the ice, in our D zone to neutral zone to O zone. He's putting himself in great spots around the net, and he's not just scoring the pretty goals, he's scoring tip-ins and some greasy ones, so that's what you love to see out of him.
Thanks, Mitch. What changed, what changed first period to second period on the power play that you want to carry into tonight against a really good penalty kill?
I don't know, just moving the puck, we scored goals, felt good. We got to do it, it's not always going to happen that way. Obviously we were too thrilled with our first couple power plays there, and talked about it, we got to be a lot better and need to be a lot cleaner, and we were.
What do you like the most about how the line is going right now?
Yeah, I like our competitiveness. I think we're working hard. I think we're getting pucks back from their D. I think our forecheck's been really good, and I think we would capitalize on our chances.
What's the key on the power play tonight against the Lake Smith?
Keep it simple, get it to the net. Try to create havoc around there, and I think just not do too much. Stick to the simple stuff, and I think that's going to reward us.
For you, what's it like when you're scoring? You got a goal streak going. Do you try and keep everything the same? Do you not overthink it? Like, what's it like?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Try to keep obviously some of the superstitions the same, but yeah, I don't want to overthink it too much, and just try to play my game and try to support those guys as much as possible out there.
Superstitions like the way you get, like, can you give us an example? Like something you keep the same?
Yeah, there's the same snack before the game, something like that. Same way you get dressed, something like that. That kind of puts you in the same mindset.
Do you have a go-to snack?
Just peanut butter toast with some with a banana. That's about it. So.
What the mentors here? Do you take anything away from having Joe there as an example of what a long-term NHL career looked like and something of an inspiration?
Yeah, I mean, obviously I watched him growing up, and he was a tremendous player. So it's cool to have him here and kind of pick his brain. It's been cool. I'm glad Austin brought him along.
Is it brother who's with you here?
Yeah, correct.
Is it nice to, like, what's the dynamic been like? You're putting on a nice show for him. Like, what's it been like for you guys?
Yeah, it's been really nice. It's awesome having him here and just being able to chat with him before and after games. It's special that we can put together a trip like this and just have everyone around and everyone get to know each other. It's special.
How are you guys different as players?
I was just a head taller than him, so I think that's probably the difference in us. But he had a pretty good career and he did well. And yeah, I'm just happy. I think he's pretty nostalgic, watching us, do some film or be on the ice. I think he misses it a lot. So, but I'm happy too.
Having Austin back in the lineup for you specifically, did that chemistry just come back immediately?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, last year we played with each other quite a bit, and I have a lot of confidence playing with him, and I think we feed off each other pretty well.
What stands out about Jordan Stahl? You like to see a lot of him tonight.
Yeah, big, strong, heavy on his stick, good at face-offs, very simple and defensive, and still can put the puck back in your net. So he's a good player, and I think we're just going to have to play our game, and hopefully we could take advantage of those guys and score.
Is there anybody you like watching when it comes to tip plays in front of the net, like study film that way? I know you've talked about Heinen in front in terms of footwork and stuff.
Yeah, I think Joe Pavelski was a big one. Obviously American-born player, so he was one I love to watch, and I know Factor too was pretty good at it. So those two guys were definitely big influences on that.
What's it like to have Joe Thornton back around again?
Yeah, it's great. Not much has changed. He's still the same person he was when we were lucky enough to play with him, so it's been a lot of fun.
What's the trip been like for you? Have your brother?
Yeah.
What's it been like going through this process with him?
Yeah, it's been fun. I think he's really enjoying it. We had a nice dinner last night, and it's just a cool opportunity to kind of connect to some people that are important to us, and for me, that's my brother, and it's been a lot of fun.
What would be the biggest challenge tonight against the Hurricanes?
Yeah, they're a good team. They have lots of speed, lots of skill, a very good power play. They've been a really good team for a while now. So, I mean, it's always a handful when you come into this building. So I would expect our guys to be ready tonight and put forth a good effort.
What's it like to be back with Chris there together? What has to happen to that work well?
Yeah, I think I think we want to play well together and move the puck and not spend too much time in D zone. When there's D that are out, things get shifted around and you play with different guys. So tonight, if it's me and Chris, we want to play well and be strong defensively. Move the puck quick and get going up ice.
What do you like about how the Matthews line is looking since obviously Austin came back here?
Yeah, they've been great. Obviously, they're all world-class players and they play well together. So they're out there doing their thing. They're helping us out a lot, and they're pulling their weight for sure.
Craig was just saying he feels like Knies is maybe the biggest difference on that line, just the way he's playing. What sort of growth have you seen in him this season?
Yeah, I think there's been huge growth. He's a big, strong guy, and he goes hard to the net, and he plays a great style for our team, and he seems to fit right in with those guys, and he can keep up, he can make plays, he can finish. So he's doing an outstanding job, and he's been working really hard, and it's obviously paying off.
What did you see on the setup to him?
He was,
maybe locked eyes.
Yeah, he was just in a good spot, and just try to give him a chance to make a play on it, and he did. So he's been doing an outstanding job for us.
What was your biggest takeaway from your time playing under Roger?
I mean, I learned a lot. That's how I broke into the league. He's obviously a tremendous coach, a guy who's played the game, well over 1,000 games. He's seen everything, been there, done that. So it's easy to learn from a guy like that who's been through those experiences, and he just made it so easy to play for as long as you were playing hard. So. Yeah, one of my favorite coaches, and I definitely miss him. But he's the enemy tonight, so I'm not going to take it easy on him.
Any similarities between the way he coaches and the way Berube coaches?
Yeah, a lot actually, and same with Paul Maurice last year too. These guys, you play hard. You have your systems that you fall back on, rely on, and definitely you need that structure. But at the end of the day, hockey's a game of mistakes, and things are going to happen. So as long as you're making those mistakes, doing things hard, like I said, Brind'Amour did that. Berube preaches that too. So again, it's all about just putting your foot to the gas, and again, mistakes are going to happen, but it's just playing through that.
What do you like about how that top line is looking right now?
Yeah, it's great. They're buzzing. Obviously, you got a lot of tremendous talent up there, so you just need them to keep it going. Don't change a thing.
Joe Thornton's year in Toronto was your first year here.
Yeah.
And now you get to maybe pick his brain or at least admire something of what he's brought to the game. Anything you can try to take away from him?
I mean, he's just such a good guy. I knew him a little bit in San Jose too, and he's just so laid back and such an easy guy to talk to about anything, you know, not just hockey, but away from the rink as well. Good Canadian boy. He's just, you know, like I said, easy to chat with, and we didn't really talk a whole lot of hockey, but again, it's just kind of shooting the breeze with him and getting to know him on a personal level is it's nice.
Is he like the captain of the mentors here, or?
That kind of seems that way. He seems like Mr. Popular. Everyone wants to get a conversation with him, but no, he's so great like that. He's happy to talk to everyone. You know, he remembers your name even if it's been a little while since you've seen him. But little things like that just make him a great person.
Sense about the Hurricanes and the challenge you see across from you tonight.
Yeah, they're always a tough opponent. They've been a real good team for a while now, and you know, they got some great players over there, but it's their you know, their pressure they come with. They're a hard-working team. You know, they work as hard as any team in the league, and there's just no room. They don't give you much room. So, you know, you gotta win your battles, and you know, there's a few things that we got to do to try to create some space out there tonight, and be patient. I think composure and patience and discipline are going to be key tonight in this game.
Great penalty kill too.
Yeah.
Like, what made you want to keep that look on the power play heading into this?
Well, it just, you know, the first two power plays weren't very good in Philly, so we made a switch and it worked out. And you know, we made that switch a couple times and it's worked out. So I mean, there's no sense changing it. We'll see how it looks tonight and go from there.
You haven't done Rugby 10 in a while. I'm just wondering why now is the right time for how to change things up and maybe give a different look out there.
I think a lot of that is their lineup. They're pretty spread out in three lines, you know. So I think we need some balance with our D pairs tonight going against them. Yeah, they got some good skill in each line, you know, with size, you know, with Nekus and Shevchikov. Is that how you say it?
Shevchikov.
Yeah. Stahl, Aho, you know, like so. They got it spread out pretty good.
How about Pacioretty and Robertson coming in? And maybe some
Yeah,
other looks on
just a little more speed tonight. You know, it's going to be a fast game. And I want to, you know, we talked about it before, where guys sit out, want to get them back in. Homer's been out for a bit. You know, he was sick, and then, you know, he's back now. But, and just, I wanted to make that switch.
How do you get William more involved offensively?
William. Oh, defensively?
No, offensively.
Oh, offensively.
I messed up.
Yeah. No. I got you. Yeah, I talked to Willie today, and it's just more about, you know, I think sometimes skilled players, scorers, lose their confidence a little bit, and that's what I see right now with Willie, a little bit of a lack of confidence. And for me, it's talking to him about just working his way out of the situation, you know, like, you know, you can't just relate to, well, I need a break, you know, work your way out, get your breaks, work for your breaks, you know. That's the biggest thing for me, is just getting him back to work a little bit more, and being more tenacious on pucks and puck battles and things like that. You know, when he was scoring you know, he was scoring a lot, his puck battles were extremely high, and he's playing with more pace. He's just kind of, he's not playing with the same pace right now.
Is he responsive to those
Very responsive, yeah. And we always have good conversations, and you know, it's been really good that way. So, you know, I think, you know, I had to do a little bit better job with him too.
What stands out to you about Rod Brind'Amour as a head coach and the success he's had here in North Carolina?
Yeah, he's done a great job here. How he played as a player, he's brought to his team. That's, you know, the work ethic, and you know, they're a very good face-off team. Roddy was a great face-off guy. He was a very good penalty killer. You know, he was a good power play guy too. Like, I mean, he was good in all facets of the game. And I think he's brought that to his team. You know, but like I said, his teams, they're about pressure and work, and they don't give you any time and space.
What did you like the most about how the top line was going since Austin came back?
Yeah, I mean, that line's been good all year when they're together, to be honest with you. I mean, they just have great chemistry, and to me, the biggest difference in the line is Knies. The way he's playing with his forward checking and skating and size and strong on the pucks, going to the net, that's really opened a lot of things up.